Right, guys, listen. There are 3 things that you need to build a 6, multiple 6, even a 7-figure coaching business. And I'm going to share them with you in just a second. Now, if there is one thing that I've realized over the past 9 years of doing this, but more specifically in the past couple of years, it is that so many people overcomplicate the process of getting a client. Like, it amazes me. Everything seems to be a shiny object these days, you know. And when you simplify it down and you figure out what actually works, you realize that everything else is bullshit, right? So much stuff is out there to just distract you. Over the past 30 days, we've done about 120 grand a month in our business. Let me just share my screen real quick. I'll dive into the laptop, right? So you can see here, 4 grand, 4 grand, 3 grand, 6 grand, 2, 11 grand, what's that? 4, 3, 4, 3. Like I said, this stuff can be so simple if you just strip everything back. So as I said, there are 3 things that you need to make this kind of thing happen. Only 3. If you can get these 3 in place, I promise you, you'll crush it. Like, you can do this. You can do this. Can I guarantee this? Obviously not, no. Right? But if you're persistent, if you'll learn, and if you'll execute, you can build a 6-figure, multiple 6-figure, 7-figure coaching business. So the first thing that you need is you need a front-end funnel. You need to be attracting people every single day, ideally on autopilot, and ideally recouping 100% of your ad spend. That's the first step, okay? If you only have people coming in every now and then, right? Or if you're having to hustle in order to bring people in, you're never going to scale. I promise you, you're just never going to scale, okay? Now, the second thing that you need, in fact, I'm going to go to the third thing, and then we'll come back to the second thing. The third thing you need is a high ticket offer that is proven and sells. Now, this is actually like the easiest part of the process, because regardless of what it is that you teach, if you're a business coach, health coach, parenting coach, relationship coach, whatever, you can put together a high ticket offer literally with a notepad and pen in 30 minutes. And the reason for that is a high ticket offer initially, right, if you haven't proven your business or proven your model, the initial high ticket offer can just be X amount of one-on-one coaching, right? So you don't need to come up with all of this fancy stuff and like a platform and tools and templates and trainings and stuff like that. You don't need all of that stuff to begin with. You just need something where you can go to someone, offer to help them in a certain way, and then they give you $3,000, right? $5,000, $10,000 or whatever. You know, and you might start on the lower end and then bump it up, right? But a high ticket offer is like the easiest thing ever to come up with. Like, for any niche, I could come up with a high ticket offer in 10 minutes. So don't let that hold you back. Now, the reason you need a high ticket offer is because you are not going to make big money with a low ticket offer. So I talk about low ticket offers all the time, you know, for a reason I'm going to tell you in just a second. I love low ticket. I absolutely love it. But you don't want to just try and grow your business with low ticket. You know, that's stupid. Like, I hear people say never sell low ticket, always sell high ticket. And there's a bit of like an underlying nuance with that statement, because if you only sell high ticket but not low ticket, what's going to happen is you're going to have to rely on organic marketing in order to get traffic, because you're not going to be able to run ads to something free and be profitable, right? But if you don't sell high ticket and you only sell low ticket, now you're just not going to be profitable, like at scale, okay? So when people say, you know, never sell low ticket, like I said, there's a bit of nuance there. What they actually mean is don't try and purely build your business and make all of your money with low ticket, because that's the stupidest thing ever, right? It is stupid. But if you can use low ticket in order to grow your audience and then ascend them into high ticket, that is the dream model. okay? So you got your front end funnel, where the whole goal is just to get customers. You've got your back end funnel, which is the profit center, 3K, 5K, 10K, 20K, whatever it is. Now, the third thing that you need is just a bridge between the two, right? Not everyone's just gonna buy your front end offer and then buy your back end offer. It happens, right? And if you have a really well-structured front end offer, it happens a lot more than it would for most people. But you need something to bridge the gap between the two. We do this in a few different ways, but I'm just gonna give you one for now. The easiest way for you to do this is just with a webinar, right? Now, I shit on webinars all the time. I don't think cold traffic webinars are like a good way to grow your business, because you get super low show up rates, super low conversion rates, and it makes it very difficult to be profitable with your ads. But if you have something that is building you a customer list every single day, and then you drive those customers to a webinar, it makes for an incredible bridge into your high ticket offer, or even a mid ticket offer, right? You can make a whole bunch of money. If you have a low ticket front end, and then you have like $1,000 course, or maybe a $2,000 course, you can make a whole bunch of money with that, right? But I would recommend having high ticket on the back end, because it's just so profitable. Like, I've got a 10 grand offer, 20 grand offer. It doesn't take a lot of those to really make some serious money, right? So guys, stop getting distracted by shiny objects. Like, the three things that I've just listed to you: a low ticket funnel on the front end, a high ticket offer on the back end, and a bridge between the two. That is all you need. Get those in place. You will make a whole bunch of money. You know, like those numbers that I showed you earlier, most people will never achieve those, and that's just the reality of it. But you have to decide, do you want to be like most people? Or do you want to be the person who's just like, no, I can do that. Like, if somebody else is doing that, I can do that. Because when I started out, you know, I saw people hitting big numbers and all that sort of thing, and it seemed unachievable, but there was part of me that was just like, no, if they can do it, I can do it, you know? And I always maintained that attitude, you know, and it took me a while, and, you know, I got to the point where I was doing it. But that's all you need. It's all you need. Like, now that I've run this model several times, like low ticket front end, high ticket back end, with something to bridge that gap, you realize how simple the model is, and you're like, God, I don't need any of this other stuff, like all these ads that you see on social media, all this content you see, like with all these fads and this AI and that AI, right? It's all a distraction. It's all a distraction. All you need, low ticket, high ticket, and a bridge between the two, all right? Now, I probably should have mentioned this earlier on in the video, but this Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern time, I'm hosting a free training live on Zoom, right? I'd love for you to come and join me. I'm going to be covering a few of these things, actually. I'm going to be covering the milestone offer method, which is like the way that we structure our front end offers to get customers to pre-sell themselves. So we've got a 74% completion rate at the moment, which is insane. Industry average is 5 to 15%. We have a 74% completion rate. I'm going to share that with you. I'm going to show you the cashback funnel, which is that funnel that we use on the front end to liquidate all of our ad costs and get customers for free. Then I'm going to show you the 3 key ascension mechanisms to turn customers into clients, right? So come and join me. It's free. If I do it again in the future, it will be a paid training. But this time it's free. You just got to jump on Zoom. There won't be a replay though, so just make sure you actually jump on Zoom. But I'll leave a link down below. Go to that link. You can just pop your details in, add it to your calendar, and then come and join me live on Zoom at 8 p.m. Eastern time on Thursday, the 9th of July, I believe it is. I'd love to see you there. Anyway, if you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Like the video, comment on the video. Go and watch this one, or this one, wherever it is. And I'll catch you on the next one. See you over there.